Welcome back. Today we are going to begin our exploration of Piggy's character in William Golding's Lord of the Flies. In this lesson, we will be focusing on Piggy's characteristic as loyal. Today we explore the character of Piggy from William Golding's Lord of the Flies, particularly focusing on his unwavering and admirable loyalty to Ralph and Ralph's leadership. Piggy, despite moments of disagreement, stands as an invaluable friend and ally to Ralph, consistently supporting him through the trials they face on the island. While Piggy is not without flaws, his good nature and steadfast commitment underscore his role as perhaps an ideal example of a loyal friend in Golding's narrative, due to his faith in Ralph's leadership. This profound loyalty makes his death all the more poignant and highlights Ralph's increasing isolation and loss of control over the group. Let's delve into the depth of Piggy's character and examine how his loyalty shapes the story. Let's begin. Okay, let's look at how Piggy shows loyalty right from the beginning of Lord of the Flies. Ralph and Piggy meet each other first on the island, and Piggy takes an immediate liking to Ralph, despite Ralph's occasional scorn and spurning of Piggy. For example,
I expect we'll want to know all their names and make a list. We ought to have a meeting.
Despite Ralph's silence and faint interest, Piggy continues speaking. Instead of being put off by Ralph's lack of response, Piggy keeps trying to engage him in conversation. This shows Piggy's determination to be friendly and helpful, even when Ralph is being somewhat rude and dismissive. Piggy's loyalty to Ralph begins here, and he remains loyal throughout the novel, trying to assist and support Ralph in their attempt to maintain order on the island. Piggy is an invaluable friend and ally to Ralph. Though they disagree at moments, he remains beside Ralph throughout the novel and assumes a supportive role under Ralph's leadership. Not without flaws, Piggy is presented as good-natured and steadfast. Much later on in the novel, Piggy rarely leaves Ralph's side, even when they are both at the deepest pits of their despair. The conversation.
What we gonna do?
Piggy nodded at the conch.
You could call an assembly?
Ralph laughed sharply as he said the word, and Piggy frowned.
You're still chief.
Ralph laughed again.
You are. Over us.
This quote captures an intimate and defining moment in their friendship. In this exchange, despite Ralph's biting laughter and visible cynicism, Piggy remains unshaken in his faith towards Ralph's leadership, evident in his resolute assertion, "You're still chief." Even as the situation grows dire, Piggy continues to find a semblance of order and stability in the symbol of the conch, implying it as the answer to Ralph's desolate inquiry, "What are we going to do?" This reveals the extent of Piggy's unwavering loyalty, standing by Ralph and extending his support even during times of utmost despair. Finally, Piggy's loyalty is so profound that only death separates them. This unyielding fidelity is distinctly depicted when Piggy defends Ralph in front of the boys who have turned against him and are throwing rocks at the two of them. The booing rose and died again as Piggy lifted the white magic shell. Which is better, to be a pack of painted Indians like you are, or to be sensible like Ralph is? Despite the terrifying perils that Piggy endures from the savages, from physical threats of stones hurled at him to the psychological onslaught of booing, Piggy's loyalty towards Ralph never falters. He bravely faces the savages, voicing his belief in Ralph's leadership and sensibility, never once doubting or turning away. His steadfast loyalty to Ralph, even under dire circumstances, is immensely remarkable and worthy of appreciation. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson, students. We explored Piggy's character, focusing on his unwavering loyalty to Ralph. From their first meeting, Piggy's determination to support Ralph is evident, despite Ralph's occasional dismissiveness. Throughout the novel, Piggy remains Ralph's steadfast ally, even in their darkest moments. His belief in Ralph's leadership and his courageous defense of Ralph's ideals, even in the face of danger, highlight his admirable loyalty. Piggy's steadfast commitment underscores his role as a loyal friend, making his death profoundly impactful and highlighting Ralph's increasing isolation. Piggy's loyalty shapes the story, emphasizing the importance of support and friendship. See you next time.